All right, here's a Pioneer 2270 chainsaw. I picked this up as part of a package deal when I bought a Pioneer 600 a few months ago. Guy said it hadn't ran about 35 years, so I figured I'd go through it. It had no spark originally, had to clean the points and re-gap those. And then the kill switch wasn't working, fixed that. Then I got to start on prime. It had 140 PSI compression. So I pulled the carb off, got a carb kit for it, rebuilt and cleaned the carb today, put it back on, ran a couple new fuel lines in there, and it fired up and ran good. So I dialed in the carb earlier. Low and high speed, I set them to turn and a quarter out each. That seemed to get it to run decent. And then I leaned it out a little bit and it seemed like it ran better. So yeah, it's a pretty good saw. So the only thing I got left to do on it now is fix this primer system here, which is kind of goofy. It's got a primer button here instead of a choke. Choke would be a lot easier, but whatever. That's how these came. So it's supposed to draw fuel in from the carb line here down to the bottom, and then you push this and it's supposed to shoot it up, push up on the there's a check valve in there, a little ball or whatever, or valve. Bloop, goes up, and then the fuel goes through there, and then there's like a fitting, see right there, this guy here, that goes and shoots right into your crankcase. So it's like dumping fuel through your spark plug hole or something, you know. So that's how it's supposed to work, but it doesn't do that. The fuel does come in here, and it seems like it pulls a little bit, but then when I push this, it pushes it back. So it's not coming up through here for whatever reason. So it's probably this diaphragm or whatever is in here is weak or shot. So I'll have to probably take it apart and look at it, see what I can fix in there. There's a video online on YouTube, some guy, I think his name is Leon Chainsaw Repair or something. He took one apart and fixed it with some Viton rubber material. Seemed like he got it to work all right. So maybe I'll try and mess with it. But it doesn't leak right now or anything. It seeps a little bit of fuel when you first shut it off, but it doesn't seem like it leaks at all. So if I can't fix it or I don't want to deal with it, it's fine. But I'd like to get it to work. It'd be cool. So yeah, it's got this little check thing here. Check it out. See this little guy? So this screws down in there. This part here is on the top, right? So it screws down to here, and there's a spring that compresses it. And then when you push it, it's supposed to shoot it up and it squirts fuel through and goes back down. And then the vacuum, when it comes back out, like when it comes out, it's supposed to draw the fuel from in here back into there. But what's kind of weird is, like, you know, if the saw sat forever, I mean, there's not going to be any fuel sitting here, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I guess a little bit will come and sit here. It would draw that in and squirt that in there, and it probably is enough to fire it. So I'll mess with that one day. Not a huge deal, but it would be cool to get it to work. But yeah, it's a nice little saw. Didn't need too much to get it running. And the paint's in really good shape for a Pioneer. Usually the Pioneer, when you look at them, the paint falls off, but this one's got a lot of good paint on it still. The clutch cover is a little wiped out. I could probably paint this black, but I mean, the rest of the saw is in good shape for paint. This thing was wiped out, so that's why I painted this. I tried to match up a brown color to the brown original paint. Taped off a few things. So it's a nice little saw though. I think it's 58 cc's. It was made between 1969 and 72. So it's a really old saw, but it works good. The oiler works well. The automatic oiler oils the chain real well, and it's got a manual override here. And the chain seems to have a lot of meat left on it. It's pretty sharp. So I'll have to try cutting with it one day. Anyway, I'll see if I can get that primer system working, and if I dig into it, try and do a video in case anyone cares about that. Probably 4 people in the world care about that, but whatever. All right, but anyway, that's it for now. Pioneer 2270 up and running. Just needs a little bit of primer system work. That's it for now. See you.